Here's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, entertainers? So I'm coming to you guys with another recap for Real Housewives of Potomac. I believe this is episode 6 or 7. I don't know when I'm going to be uploading this video. Probably late. So if you guys are getting it, thank you guys so much for tuning in. So this episode, to me, I don't know what these girls were thinking. If this is like the Zeus Network, you guys are on Bravo. Okay? Andy should find every single one of them just so they could just get the reminder. And it shouldn't just be for this franchise just because they're black, too. I feel like every franchise on Bravo that gets this hood and dirty, they should all be fine so they know not to do nothing like that. Like, we watch these shows for high class, lifestyles and everything. We don't want y'all to be fighting and everything. Because I recap Zeus Network shows, and I could go on to the baddie girls and the bad boys and watch some of this. Like, this is crazy. So Ashley starts off with Ashley telling Giselle and Robin that all these dudes have been Snapchatting her. They're in DMing her and everything and trying to get with her since I'm breaking up with Michael, since she's leaving Michael, right? And she's all shook and surprised about that. And we also see her doing her TikToks, her Ashley infamous for her TikTok dances and stuff like that. And then we see Mia tell Giselle and Ashley that where they're going is Peter's Bar One restaurant. Mind you, Candace was not in this episode not once. And I know she probably at home thinking, thank God I wasn't involved in this ghetto mess. So they're telling them they're going to Bar One, which is Peter's restaurant, which is ironic because since Wendy's doing that deal, that restaurant deal with Peter, it's kind of like an ironic thing that they're going to Peter's Bar One restaurant, right? Coinciding, right? So then they go out to eat, and before they did, they took like shots and stuff in the beginning. And on the card right there, we have Jacqueline, Mia, Wendy, and I believe Karen in one card. And then we have the Green Eye Bandits in the other card. We have Ashley, Giselle, and Robin. Okay, so they're in the car talking about different things. And Jacqueline and Mia, not gonna lie, Mia is so nice, nasty. Mia to me is one of the biggest disappointments. Because I really liked her when she first came on the show, but now she's like super thirsty. Just like you could tell she's a producer puppet. If y'all don't know what a producer puppet is, it's when a producer tell you, hey, you should do this. You should do that. It'll be good and that'll be give us so much views if you do this. She's a producer puppet. You could kind of tell the way that she is doing certain things this season. The girl's being pushed by producers to do some of these things because it doesn't just seem normal. It seems erratic. It seems random. It seems extra. And like, girl, okay? So we see Mia tell Jacqueline, she's like, I'm talking, or whatever. I'm talking, Jacqueline. Okay? I'm talking. I didn't finish yet. Because Jacqueline was going to interrupt her when she was saying something. I'm like, ooh, you could even see Wendy. Wendy was like, y'all friends? Oh. I wouldn't know. Okay, so in the car right there, we see Robin talking to Ashley and Giselle about how she still walks around naked around her parents and stuff. I'm like, yup, you're damn straight. My parents do that. My mom does that. But yeah, I was like, my mom grew up doing that too. Like, I feel like it kind of normalizes like sex behavior and kind of makes, I don't know, but all I know is that was normal to me. That wasn't like, oh my God, like I see that, like that's normal. So they also talked about how Charisse never took a crap or took a crap in front of her husband. I'm like, of course you never did, Charisse. That's why you're full of ish. Okay, Charisse, that's why you are full of ish. So I'm not too surprised at that one. And I did not know Mia was a Miami girl. So apparently she's from Miami and she be getting it down south and everything like that. And that's where she grew up and that's like her home base and stuff like that, right? So they head to Peter's restaurant, they get to the restaurant and they address the whole Charisse thing. So Charisse, you guys, I guess was doing the most at the Miami house. Was like, oh, I need some accommodations. I don't think this is, this isn't classy. I'm the real grand dame. Karen isn't. I need my own room, my own spa, bathroom. She was basically like making making it the most and doing the most, and I have acting very like hyphy, which Mia kind of peeped, and Mia was telling Karen like, this is why. I guess this is why you don't want to have dinner with her and stuff like that. She was talking about that too in the car right there. So Wendy made sure to call her out because she was like, you was talking about her in the car, so like don't act like you ain't say nothing and stuff like that. Mia was like, I did, I'm sorry, I did, and all this stuff. She admitted to it and stuff. Sharice was like, no, I wasn't acting extra extra bougie and stuff. To me, Sharice, you do act extra bougie. You act way too bougie for somebody that, in my opinion, isn't the richest housewife or isn't up there with the rich girls. Like, relax, okay? So then they talked about how Sharice and Karen, of course, Giselle, she butts in. She's like, Sharice, Karen, you guys both smiled at each other at the airport. It's so great that you guys are becoming friends. Have you guys spoken since then? Since we had that game day? And I'm like, Giselle, stop trying to make fetch happen. These two women will never be cool like that. They just don't. Some friendships just, it don't go. You know what I'm saying? Like two people sometimes just don't mesh. And those are the two people that just don't mesh. So stop trying to make it happen. And like, I love the fact that they include the clip of them smiling at each other. She's like, hey, Sharice, how you doing? Yeah. Stupid. Like that type of thing. That clip is iconic. It is forever going to be funny. Okay. So then they get there and then talking about the whole Sharice thing. And then Peter comes. He says hi to everyone, right? So he comes there, Papa Smurf, says hi to everybody. And Patricia looked very happy, okay? He looked very happy, jovial, like Ashley said, jovial and Jamaican self. He looked very happy to see them all. And he didn't seem he had like an attitude or problem with any of them. Versus what Mia said in the car, and they're talking about, Wendy, Peter has beef with you. Not on the car right there, but when they were at the house, that Peter has beef with Wendy. And they even asked her, they're like, aren't you going to tell Wendy that we're going to bar one and stuff? And then she was like, does Wendy need to know? It's clear that Giselle and Robin have pitted Mia against Wendy on purpose in order to try to ice Wendy out. It's so clear to see. Okay, I can see clearly now. You guys are plotting on this show. Like, it's so clearly seen. Okay, so Peter says hi to everybody and stuff, and then after that, he walks away. So Mia goes over there with Sharice. So she's just like, so like, I heard you were doing like a business with Wendy. So like, what's up with that? Because you know my husband G, he adores you. He loves you. So what's up? Because you're family. What's up? If you don't got the money, you got the money. You don't got the money. See your girl Sharice here? She wants to open a champagne lounge. So this is the girl you can count on. She's no Wendy. Because apparently Sharice wants to pick at Peter's ear and listen to his advice about starting a champagne lounge. And I'm like, you guys do know who you guys are trying to ask for help with stuff like that, right? This is Peter Thomas. He's not the most reliable person financially. And this isn't the type of person you want to just give your coins to and just pray and hope and wish that it'll be done rightfully so by that coin, that the coin will be taken care of and the bag will be protected. That's not the same. That's not the person you want to go to. Okay? Like, really? So Sharice ends up walking away. So she was just like, so Peter, you don't have beef with Wendy? So Peter basically explains that he ghosted her, that she ghosted him on the business offer. Yeah, it's because probably Wendy did her research and saw all those people that you owe money to and didn't want to finish doing the deal with you. That's why she probably ghosted you. That's my whole thing with business. People take things so personal. Business is strictly financial. Okay, so it's like at the end of the day, you can't get mad that somebody ghosted you in a business offer. That happens with business any day. So like, it's the fact that Peter was so shocked and insulted by that. Like you don't own a business, Peter. Like, get out of here. Like, he just does the most for no reason. And then Mia ends up leaving. She's just like, because we know G loves you. Your family. Your family. You know, this is Wendy all the time. She's drinking a drink like this. This is Wendy. one hand up. I'm like, girl, what are you holding your hand up for? Like, put it down. Okay, so she gets back to the table, and then she's like, well, mind you, before she gets back to the table, Mia's friend Jacqueline, we're getting a little bit foreshadowing because Mia's friend Jacqueline and Mia are no longer cool. So she was basically telling the girls at the table how if she was older, she wouldn't be cool with Mia anymore. Like if she didn't meet her while she was young, her and Mia would not be friends because she don't. Mia kind of rubs people the wrong way, which I see a lot now. She rubs people the wrong way, like grown people the wrong way when you just meet her for the first time. So she'll say, had she not met her younger, they probably would not be friends. Okay, that would not be her sister raw. Which I'm like, ooh, and ooh, okay. So then they get back to the table. Mia gets back to the table. So she's just like, so I was just talking to Peter. Mind you, the whole time she was talking to Peter, Mia to me is way too flirtatious. I don't know if her husband is just okay with that, but she's just too, yeah. Like you too, like Jesus, like it's like you would have thought she wanted Peter just to bend her over right there in front of the restaurant and just do her in, girl. Like, relax. Jeez, like, girl, like she comes across so easy, which isn't a good thing. Like, as like a grown woman that's married, you're not supposed to be all too haha on niggas like that, especially a grown like. But hey, if Mr. G is okay with it, who am I? All right. So she gets on back on the table. So she's just like, so I was just talking to Peter, and like he just told me that he has beef with you. With you, Wendy. You. And I'm like, this mother effer. So Wendy's just like, what are you talking about? Like, what beef are you talking about? And she was like, well, when it comes to business offers, like, you didn't even let him know you were coming into town and everything like that. So, like, what's going on? You didn't tell me you were on your way to Miami. And then Wendy was just like, wait. She was just like, I don't have to tell anybody again. I'm going over out of town somewhere unless it's my husband, which I'm like, thank you, Wendy. Preach. Come on now. Let's talk about it, right? And then she was just like, well, don't do that because Peter is family. Don't do that, okay? Because he's family, okay? At the end of the day and stuff like that. And if you're a real businesswoman, a black woman like me that could sit at tables and be the only black woman that sit at tables on important business deals or something like that. Wendy said, hold on, don't be talking to me like that. I work at John Hopkins University. I was the only black woman at Johns Hopkins University to receive a doctorate degree. And I said, "Oh, you better rap." You would have thought she was Nikki. She was spitting them bars, girl. She said, once Wendy did that finger, I was like, okay, y'all about to start Wendy up. That's the Glock hand. She pop, 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 pop. She did the Glock hand. I said, all right, Wendy, all right. Okay, thank you, Wendy. She got her together. And then next thing you know, Wendy says something to the effect of, I don't know how you and your husband get down, but me and my husband, we don't get down like that. Like, I don't have to check in with no man or anything like that. So I don't know what you're talking about. So next thing you know, Wendy has a drink. So she throws it right in Wendy's face. I don't know how they didn't hit Karen too. They even did a flashback of having Karen look like she did the Matrix. The producers this season are hilarious. That whole Matrix effect where she did like this, and then they show Wendy, Karen going like, and the drink going past. That was hilarious. I cracked up. Okay, so we get to the point. She throws the drink. They start going back and forth. Wendy's like, "Wow, that's what you gonna do? That's what you gonna do? That's crazy. That's what you wanna do? You're a CEO, right?" Next thing you know, Robin, when I tell you, karma comes back for people who really think that like karma don't come back for, because that's why you're going through what you're going through with your husband, Robin. That's karma. Don't think that didn't happen for no reason, baby. Yeah. Okay. She pulls out the phone like it's like TMZ or something, right? She pulls out the phone like it's TMZ. She starts to film and stuff like that, and they do like a Robin TMZ cam and stuff like that. Producers trying to be funny. But where was that phone when Monique was hitting Candace upside her head? Maybe it was because it was two brown skinned women that was just fighting. So you didn't think of anything of it. You thought it was just disgusting and it was nothing to your standards. But because it's me, a light skinned ass, with Wendy, who you despise, which I don't know why you hate her so much. You would have thought she slept with Juan. takes out the phone, starts recording, trying to be funny. She's like, no, just in case we don't have no he say, she said, yeah, yeah. Instead of trying to stop the fight like grown women that you guys are. This isn't the Zeus network, okay? Think y'all slick and y'all won't get kicked off the network and Andy won't. I'm just saying, like, they be getting too comfortable. So she pulls out the phone and stuff like that, trying to be funny. And then Robin's like, you're being so antagonistic. If you don't want to fight her, stop talking. If you want to fight her, stop talking. That in itself, you're instigating a fight because you're telling her, if you don't want to fight her, then be quiet. Wendy's not the type that's just going to be quiet. So you're literally pushing her, you're instigating her to fight her, to physically fight her. So you are a problem too, Robin, with your manly butt. I can't stand Robin. I don't care what anybody says. This season, everybody's like, oh my God, we love Robin for not agreeing with Giselle. I never liked Robin, never will like Robin. To me, I just don't see her. She's not housewife material. She doesn't have the money to be housewife material. Never had the personality. And she's just not that girl. Like, you're just not that girl. Like, to me, to be a great housewife, you have to be that girl. Like Karen, she's that girl. She doesn't have to be in drama to make iconic moments. This episode, she had a lot of iconic moments, and it wasn't in the midst of the drama. A little bit, but not that much. Robin, you're never going to be that girl. Ever. Not even in your wildest dreams. The whole cast could be replaced with a whole bunch of Green Eye Bandits, and you still would be at the bottom of the barrel. You're just, it's just bland. She's like she gives me a woman that would be on Wife Swap. She needs to be on Wife Swap and not on Housewives. Okay, so then next thing you know, like I said, she's shushing Wendy up. She's like, hush. And the way she said it was so like, as if Wendy was like disgusting. She's like, so be quiet. And I'm like, ooh. Wendy has more, I believe, couth than a lot of women would have in that situation. Because I'm telling you, Monique would have popped Robin with the phone. Because she's like trying to defend Mia, but Mia threw a drink at her. Like, she threw a drink in her face. Like, it looked like she threw the glass with it too. Let that happen to Robin. See how quick she would have turned into the Hulk and into the real nigga that she is on the inside and would have hit somebody in the face. That's besides the point. So Wendy and Mia go at it. Security takes Mia away. Wendy was getting in her. She was like, you creative face. So then Mia tries to walk up. Wendy's just like, so what you gonna do? So what you gonna do? So what you gonna do? So what you gonna do, right? So they take Mia away, right? And then they ended up, first they took Wendy away, but then she came back. Wendy came back at the table, and then that's when Wendy and Mia started going at it, and then they took Mia away. That's what she said. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Okay. So then Mia comes back. And then Wendy's already riled up. This is the point where I do feel like she was antagonizing her a little bit. But when you get a drink thrown in your face and somebody's trying to fight you and get hyphy with you, you're already on your 10th level of angry. So she was already angry. She started going off. She's like, what kind of woman are you? Like, you say you're a CEO, you're a boss, and you throwing drinks. Like, what's wrong with you? So Mia gets up. She's like, Wendy, I'm gonna tell you one more time if you do it again. And like, she was about to hit her with the purse. She almost tried to hit Wendy with the purse. So Wendy did her one of these and caught it, and she didn't get hit with the purse and stuff like that. And security ends up taking her away, and security ends up taking Wendy away because Wendy was trying to get her back. And Wendy was like, even the security was defending Wendy. Security was like, don't let her get you like that. You see how she is and stuff. I said, oh, not security peeping T girl. Okay. I love to be security for these shows. You be getting all the tea face forward. So then Mia ends up walking away. She's calling G. So she's like, G, I need like the first class flight back to like Baltimore. Like, I'm gone to Potomac. I'm like, my nail. Look at my nail. Look at my nail. So Giselle and Robin go and check on her and stuff like that. They're like, no, you can't leave. You can't leave like that. You can't. No, this is your trip. This is Mia's trip. And we're not going until Mia decides we're not leaving. We're going to leave if somebody named Mia leaves the trip because it's their trip. I'm like, you guys will defend this woman to after she threw a drink like that. Let her throw a drink at Giselle and Robin. See how this show would have ended. So Giselle comes back to the table, and then she's just like, "Well, no, she's not doing really good. She's actually thinking of leaving. It's such an unfortunate event. I feel bad for her. Okay, I feel bad for her." So Wendy gets mad. So Wendy's just like, "No, this you got me messed up. So you mean to tell me you gonna defend somebody that hit, that almost hit me and threw a drink at me? But when Monique did it, for it, she was like, "No, I gotta go. I'm gonna beat the stuck it." I was like, "Thank you, Wendy. This is why I do not like Giselle. She's hypocrites, I believe, that's ever been on television. You Robin, funny shaped looking self, was laughing and instigating and doing TMZ clips and everything like that. Even though those clips were funny, I ain't gonna cap. Especially with Karen and them. Karen was like, "Did I get hit?" Like Karen is funny. You know what I'm saying? So you doing these little funny clips and trying to make jokes about it. But when it was Monique, it was, "Oh my God, she's violent. Like, she's a hoodlum or hood rat." Like you guys were acting as if you guys were white women in the streets of Compton that didn't know what was going on. But when it came to this, it was all ha ha kiki. Get out of here. I never like Giselle Robin. I never will. I don't care what anybody says. Leave your comments down below, entertainers. What do you guys think about this whole episode down below? I'm really disappointed in all of them, to be honest. It's giving very much Zeus Network. Like, we watch Bravo for the high excellence of Black people, and y'all just brought us down like 10 notches. So yeah, leave your comments down below, and we are out, babies.
No personal